Well, this is awkward. Hi, I'm Heyzeus, and it's really been a tale of two tourneys. On one hand, I find it super amusing how many comments I got writing off my picks as soon as a couple of matches went against me, and in reality it ended up being close but comfortable. I was relying on either Nip to beat Vici or Cloud9 to beat Windstrike, and the odds of both of those going tits up was pretty low. On the other hand though, I'm a dum-dum who didn't save my picks, so let's be honest, I don't have much of a leg to stand on, and for the sake of my dignity, I think it's best that we brush past this whole unfortunate episode and focus on the future, not the past where I've just humiliated myself. And anyway, Diamond is totally overrated, Gold is where it's at, so we have a pretty stacked qualifier, and I thought I'd mix up my approach here a bit by starting essentially by going with my gut and then looking at how that lines up with the numbers afterwards. So first of all, I need to pick my 7 teams to go through. Now, you always put the 7 most likely teams to go through here. You'll maximize your odds that way. The 3-0 should be treated as sort of an outlier write-off pick. It's never a good idea to put your favorite in there. You always make it harder for yourself to get those 5 picks that you need. And naturally, I have to put Astralis and Liquid in. They're definitely the 2 best candidates in the tournament to make it through, and I'm also going to have to go with MRBR and NRG. I wouldn't say they're lock-ins, but they're definitely the next 2 strongest teams in my eye. After this, it does get a bit shaky. There's a lot more upset potential and a lot of teams with clouds over them. I will take FaZe. They're a team with a ton of talent. They have won a tournament this year, admittedly not against the toughest opposition, but I still think it counts. And I'm also going to go for Na'Vi. And I know there's been some suggestions that the team is in crisis. There was that very pessimistic interview from Zeus, but they do have a lot of experience and they do have a lot of firepower, and we are dealing with best of 3, so I think that'll help them. And for my final pick, I am going to go with ENCE. It's a bit of a toss-up at this point for me between Big and NIP and ENCE, but I feel like ENCE is probably the strongest of these 3 teams, so I'm going to put them in there. Now, that still leaves my 0-3 and 3-0. For the 0-3, I'm going to go with Complexity. They definitely seem like the weakest team here to me. For my 3-0, I'm going to put in Renegades because that's what a Patriot does. And I'll make sure I lock them in now because we all know what happened last time. So those are my gut picks, and I want to compare them to a particular set of numbers. Basically, I want to compare them to what the community on the whole thinks is going to happen. And we actually have a sense of that because of this Google Doc set up by a guy called Saxops. So thanks for that, Saxops. This is really cool. Now, this doc is basically collecting everyone's picks. Their top 8 teams, their 3-0s, and their 0-3s. There's about 2,400 people have filled it out at this point, so we've got a pretty good sample size, and I'm going to put the data into this chart for easy viewing. And you can see the percentage that each team has been chosen to make it through, and the top 0-3 and 3-0 teams. And the first thing I have to say is that my gut is a filthy conformist. God, that goth girl I used to date would hate me even more now if she ever saw this. So not only have I picked the most popular 0 and 3 pick, the 7 teams I picked to go through are also the 7 most popular teams everyone else has picked to go through. Which on one hand makes me feel pretty comfortable about my picks, but on the other, everyone is clustered around a few teams. A couple of upsets could really shake things up. So, let's say Na'Vi and FaZe don't make it through and Astralis drops a map, screwing over a lot of people's 3-0s, and Complexity actually picks one up. Well, that could be enough to screw over a lot of people. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this round of the Pick'ems plays out. I think there could be all-round jubilation, but I think there could also definitely be howls of agony and the grinding of teeth. And that is pretty much it for this video. Now, before I go, I am doing a Gut Knife War giveaway with Idle Empire. If you want to enter, the link is in the description, and the winner will be announced on the Idle Empire Twitter account once the giveaway wraps up. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.